everywhere. It should be on Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's watching. I should also be on Twitter/Periscope and on Twitch. All right. All right, so the stream is going. They're doing the introductions.
On my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with black trim. Fighting out of Delray Beach, Florida, by way of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He weighed in at 156 and 1/2 pounds.
He would have made weight for the original,
one draw,
fight.
And 1 no decision. He has 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Luis Cuba Arias. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, this 10-round attraction, wearing blue trunks with orange and white trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Albuquerque, Prince George's County, Maryland. He weighed in at 158 pounds, with a record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He has 16 wins coming by way of knockout.
All right, if you're watching the stream, tell me what source you're watching from. Are you watching from Facebook? Are you watching from Periscope? Are you watching from what else? On YouTube? Let me know how you guys are watching. I'm curious to see. All right, who do you guys have in this fight? If you're a boxing fan, awesome. Jeffy Tube, awesome, dope. Twitter, what's going on, KD? CHJNK, what's going on, dude? Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it. If you enjoy, from wherever you're watching, just give it a thumbs up, a like or something. You can check me out on YouTube, S.MMA. You can also look me up on Facebook. I'm everywhere. Twitter, S.MMA. And the fight's about to kick off. This looks like it's going to be a really good fight, actually. Oh, wow, and his father passed away. Awesome. Great. I'm glad you guys can see the stream. Thank you. It's an odd question, my friend. Feha, do I fuck with segregation? Not particularly. I'm for everybody being able to coexist and live their best lives as they see fit. And I've seen a couple of Hurd's fights, and he's a skilled boxer. But hopefully we can see how he can improve or come back and get back to championship form. It's a nice right. He threw there. Nice hook. And I like what they did with this. Is the real fights, they got real commentators. I would appreciate it if we kept it on boxing for now. This is not necessarily the platform to be having this conversation. And one thing I've always found really interesting is that in boxing, there's always that feeling out in those first couple of rounds. You can get things started, but a lot of people like to feel the other fighter out and figure things out, and you're kind of dancing, and they're not necessarily throwing as many punches. But I find that in MMA, stuff like that isn't necessarily necessary. It's not needed. If you know your strategy, you go in and you execute your game plan. even in boxing, that process isn't necessary. And you have guys like, Mike Tyson, who didn't need a filling out period. They would just knock people out. All right. So you can give Arias that first round, but I feel like Hurd weathered the storm. Establish the jab, land the uppercut inside, no wide punches. That's strong. Going to the body. Yep. Land the overhand right. Remain disciplined. I'm wondering now who's the current middleweight champion, or even light middleweight champion. Oh wow! So there's so I guess the arena is a little open, and so there's some rain. There's rain. It's raining, and so some of the rain got inside the ring. That's odd. You gotta be prepared for stuff like that. Ooh, excuse me. That's very strange. I've never really heard of anything like that happening. These are all things you should be prepared for. And 30 seconds into the second round, they got to stop to clean the ring.
In boxing, almost anything can happen. I have seen rings. I've seen rain get on the mat like this before, and it's difficult, even because the wind will blow it in, even though it's covered.
Wow, this is such an odd setup. I mean, well, it is in the Miami stadium in Miami, so I guess that makes a little bit more sense. Antonio, hello. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for watching. And obviously, for legal reasons, I cannot show you guys the fight. I'm not trying to get kicked off YouTube or sued by Showtime. But hopefully, you guys got your own stream of the fight that you're watching, or you were able to purchase it via pay-per-view. There's a few different streaming services out here in China that we can use to be able to watch the fights. So it's a lot easier for us here to get a hold of these. Arias is he's aggressive. He's trying to stay aggressive. He's very aggressive. Oh, that jab looks good. And that uppercut that they were talking about. He's punching a little low, but I guess that's good. That was a clean overhand right. And these guys are throwing with some power. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. He's using that overhand right strong. Heavy. Solid jab. The thing is, are you willing to take that punishment? Are you willing to keep taking that punishment in there? Because it looks like Hurd is a lot bigger than he is. So we'll see about his ability to be able to take punishment in this fight. Again, I have some technical difficulty with the stream. Give me a moment. Should be coming back up. Arias is throwing with a lot of power, it looks like. He's really just trying to break him down, but he looks so much smaller. He looks so much smaller. Oh, he wobbled him with that shot. Ooh. He was able to survive that. That shot wobbled him. We got some blood and everything. So it looks like maybe I'm about 30 seconds behind the stream. Let's see if I can get updated. So that's 2 rounds to 0 for Arias, from what I can see. I feel like Hurd needs to find his rhythm because he's just so much bigger. I think the reason Arias has to use that much volume is because he's so much smaller, right? The fact that Hurd was at one point 217 pounds and he's now back down to 158. To make that weight is impressive. Impressive stuff. I'm in a similar situation where I'm trying to, usually get down to 185 and 190. So that cut can be rough. Even if you're doing it in a healthy way. That cut's gonna play a role in later rounds of the fight. I like Hurd starting to come back with it. I mean, he's down 2 rounds. Wow, and he's put everything in those punches, and he's using that overhand right heavy. Wow. He's using that overhand right, man. Sucker punch style, man. He's leading with it. He's leading with that right, and he's walking through it. Hurd's just been walking through it. The fact that he's landed that many overhand rights, I mean, you have Hurd just walking into these punches. He's been eating them. But it's starting to take its toll. He's getting beat up, man. I like that he's aggressive, though. I mean, I guess he's trying to focus on his conditioning and his cardio and wear him out. You just sit here and take that punishment like that. God. Man, he doesn't respect his power at all, man. I mean, If he can continue to walk through it like that. Yeah, absolutely. He's been hit with that overhand right so many times. I'm surprised there's only 4 fights on this card, too. Seems like it's a short card. And he's got to sit down on his right hand if he's going to use that. And they keep... And they both draw some blood. All the right... I feel like throwing all those right hands took a toll on Arias, and he's starting to slow down a little bit. Wow. He threw with everything he had, and he missed that. All right, 3 rounds. Got 3 rounds to nil for Arias. It looks like he's getting a little tired. Starting to slow down a little bit. Appreciate everyone who's tuning into the stream. What's going on, Don Vector? My man, Don, what's up, dude? The fights are going good, man. Right now, it's Luis Arias versus Jarrett Hurd, who's fighting right now. And the Floyd fight hasn't come on yet. That's going to be the main event fight. So there's one more fight, and then that fight's coming on next. We had Chad Ochocinco, who just fought a guy by the name of Brian Maxwell, who's he's fought in bare knuckle fighting in MMA, but he ended up clipping Chad in the 4th round because it was a 4-round fight. But there was no winner because it was an exhibition. This fight is an actual sanctioned boxing match, so there will be a winner. Yeah, so it looks like what's going to happen now is that Arias might start to slow down or reserve some energy because he was dishing out a lot of punishment in those first 3 rounds, and he definitely won those first 3 rounds. But, right, is he able to keep that pace? That's the important question right now. Is how long is he able to keep that pace and that volume? And if he can keep that up and he has the conditioning for it, he can win the fight. But the pace, I don't think he can keep up with the pace that he's boxing at right now. But the fights are fun to watch. All right, give me a moment, guys. Having some technical difficulty again, but the fight should be back on in a second. So it's round 4 for those of you who are watching. Looks like I'm about a minute behind the stream. But appreciate the views. Appreciate you tuning in, Don. My man, Matt. It was good movement from Hurd. You find, it looks like Hurd's finally getting some movement going. He's not just getting his ass beat like he has been the first 3 rounds. But he's so big, man. This dude look like he'd be fighting at this division regularly or even higher, man. He's a big dude, man. I wonder how much he walked into the ring at. I mean, even though he's much bigger, he can take that damage, but he just keep getting hit with that overhand right. Like every single, like, put your fucking left hand up, dude. Jesus, man. Man, to watch somebody just get pounded with the same punch over and over and over again and not defend it is just really hard to watch, yo. Trying to catch up in terms of my stream. And you know what? Also, sidebar, I respect Showtime because they love fight sports, right? They used to have Strike Force for MMA, and now they've acquired a contract for Bellator. Ooh, Lima's fighting. I'd have to stream that one too. So it looks like my stream is caught up. So, I mean, right now it looks like Arias is winning the fight, but I don't know that Hurd has what it takes right now the way this fight is looking. And they're keeping it. I like that he's doing that inside fight and he's still throwing that overhand right and he's still landing. It's just like, I guess he's just hoping RS to gas out and then he can start to come on a little stronger because he's letting him throw these punches and he's just eating every one of them. Still hasn't put that left hand up to block that overhand right, but I mean, I guess he's got a strategy. RS with 61 power punches. I got a lot of respect for this ref because he's letting them fight on the inside and hug a little bit. Exactly what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah, again with that overhand right. He's been throwing it this whole fight. I feel like Hurd just doesn't respect RS's power. So he's able to sit through these punches. And as a boxer, you can start to develop other things. Yeah, RS has just been letting that right hand over and over and over and over and over again. Wow. RS is just so aggressive, man. Jeez Louise. Super aggressive, dude. And I'm sure that Florida humidity is definitely playing a role too. Yo, look, right as I said it, the humidity in Florida is like the humidity down here in China, in Guangzhou. We got similar humidity. So I know for them to be outside, geez Louise.
Getting Arias against the ropes, and this is when he really pushed him there and did work the body very effectively. And they're urging him to do that, but he hasn't done it on a consistent basis. Now,
Again, I think I got it's 4 or 5 rounds for Iris right now. Unless something changes, it looks like he's going to win this fight. Good question, Don. I believe that Logan Paul is serious about becoming a professional boxer, but when it comes to how he compares to Floyd Mayweather, in terms of skill and experience, he doesn't hold a candle with Floyd. Floyd's, the real deal. But where things come into play is the fact that, it looks like, sorry, Dom, I'm finished answering your question, but the commentator card, they got it 4 rounds to 1 right now. I do think Hurt's starting to come on a little stronger in the fight. But Paul is taking the fighting serious. I'm sure he has the work ethic, but he's got a 50-pound advantage on Floyd Mayweather in this fight, it looks like. Or supposedly a 30-pound advantage, excuse me. Because Floyd was able to come in at 160, but I didn't catch the weigh-ins, and I'm sure he probably came in under. He probably came in at maybe 155. Floyd's not a big guy, but he's such a skilled boxer that he could give up that weight advantage and still do his thing. Yeah. And again with that overhand right hand. Jesus, dude. Put up your hands, man. This is so hard to watch, bro. Jesus Christ. Again, bro. After like the third one, I would have started putting my hand up. I guess you don't respect the power, but just getting punched in the face like that over and over and over again, bro, still takes its toll, right? When you're getting 20, 30 punches to the face, dude, come on. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, absolutely. Floyd would wreck him. You're absolutely right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, bro. But yeah, Floyd would wreck, shred him to pieces if they were both the same weight. But it's also important to note, even when you're scheduled to fight at a certain weight, certain people have pack on weight much faster, much easier. So there is still somewhat of a advantage for some people, even if the weight's equal. And it looks like Arias is starting to fade, which is what I guess he was trying to have him do, was just punch himself out. So we'll see if he can hang on here. But he's starting to get tired, which is to be expected. Yeah, actually, you're right, Don. You're right, absolutely right. Floyd's got an advantage because he's just going to move and be speedy. He's quicker, he's faster. I think what Floyd's going to do is Floyd will show that he can take the punches from Logan, but what's really going to happen is it's just going to put on a masterclass in terms of showing off his boxing skills. I mean, Floyd is he's a grandmaster when it comes to his boxing ability, right? If we talk about, boxing doesn't have belts, but if there were belts in boxing, Floyd would in all likeliness be a grandmaster. Like, he would be a 10th degree black belt in boxing, which is how good he is, how long he's been training, he's been doing it his whole life. And it looks like, yeah, again, Hurd's starting to come on now. Now I feel like the tide's starting to turn. He was just using that second half. He was waiting for that second half of the fight. All right, so it looks like Hurd's starting to take these later rounds now. He was able to eat all those punches, and Arias was kind of punching himself out. He does not respect that overhand right at all. He dropped him. Oh, it was a low blow? Ah, damn. I thought he dropped him. Low blow. I think he's using this as an opportunity. He's gonna try and catch his breath. I don't know how low the blow was. Well, they still did 5 minutes in boxing. In MMA, you get up to 5 minutes, but that's because there's 5-minute rounds. Yeah, they said it was a low blow. So I'm surprised he didn't take so much time. That wasn't a low blow. That wasn't a low blow. He dropped him. He dropped him. He dropped him. That didn't look. I didn't see it. It didn't look like a low blow. Oh, come on. He's gonna lose the point for that. If it happens again, he's gonna probably take a point. I don't think that was a low blow. I think he's just tired. No, so they counted it as a low blow. Yeah, I think Arias is just tired. He's just tired. He's about to lose this fight. Yup. He punched himself out in those first few rounds. I think he's tired now. I mean, you got to be able to. He doesn't want him to punch the body. He's tired. This has turned out to be a good fight. Good fight on the inside. Good fight at range. I think he would just. I don't think. We'll see if they show the replays. If those are low blows. I don't think they were. All right, Prometheus, do your thing. Hopefully, come back and keep watching the stream, man. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, that was.
A little bit below it, I think.
Yeah, that one.
And not convinced it was below the belt. That was a close call. Then another left took by, and that one also below the belt.
Okay, all right. I don't think it was a true low blow, but it was a little low. I don't think he actually got him in the groin area. He's walking him down now. And again with that right hand, man. But he don't respect that power, bro. He doesn't respect his power at all. Yeah, absolutely. He's willing to walk him down because he doesn't respect that power. And he still won't put that left hand up. He's going to keep taking those rights. Now he's not as much on his punches right now. And they're willing to just fight on that inside. And then look, you could see the rain in the ring. I guess that was the length of the camera, how far away the camera was. So it looks like unless Hurd can knock him out, he's not going to win this. He's not going to win this fight. But I think Arias is starting to punch himself out. But he's doing his thing. He's still in there. He's still fighting. Hurd's got to get a couple knockdowns, or he's got to straight knock him out if he wants to win this fight. Yeah. He's got to do something. He's not doing enough to win this fight right now. He's just trying to bully him, but he's sitting, taking that punishment. And the ropes is such an effective tool to use when you know how to use them. You can just bounce off, and you don't use a lot of effort. If he would just turn out like he just did and start to land more body shots and more uppercuts, he can come back and win this fight. But as it stands right now, Arias is going to win this fight, even if he's willing to walk through Arias' power. All right. Yeah. So again, Arias is up. I think about 6 rounds. Maybe 6-3 right now. No, excuse me, 6-2. That was the 8th round. 6-2. And we got 2 more rounds. So unless Hurd can do something to drop him, straight knock him out, there's no way he can win this fight. Because I'm almost 100% sure he's down on the scorecard. That Florida weather, man. Round 9. Did he drop him, or was it another low blow? Oh, the rain. This is ridiculous, man. No rain delay for baseball. That's true, man. They got to do something. Dropped him. Finally, there you go. He dropped him. Yeah. Ah, Arias coming back now. He upset now. Yeah, it looks like Hurd's gonna lose this fight. And that one looked a little low, but the ref didn't say anything about that shot. Yeah. And they got it, yeah, like I said, 6 rounds to 2. It looks like it's gonna be 7 rounds to 2 for Arias, unless he does something. He might even this round might could be a 9-9. Because even though he scored the knockdown, Arias is still winning this round. Right? He didn't have his mouthpiece in either. Crazy. Oh, they replaced the backup mouthpiece. Hey, you gotta respect Arias, man, because he's been coming on strong, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So my question is, does he automatically win the round just because he just scored the knockdown? He is tired, though. What an interesting fight, man. Because Arias has been pounding him with all these punches, overhand right, and Hurd's just been walking through it.
Well, you see, no question that was a slip.
Yeah, definitely a slip.
And then later on, it was called a knockdown. And then later on in the round, the mouthpiece will come out of Arias's mouth while he was attacking Jared Hurd. That would ultimately be put back in. And then in the latter part of the round,
Arias.
Hurd landed some nice shots on the inside. Arias was able to finish strong, working.
Yeah, Arias, I think, wins that round. I believe they're supposed to score to 9-9 or something like this happens. So, wow. So Hurd still gets a 10 on the scorecard, but instead of it being a 10-8, it'll just be a 10-9. Is that what happens? What can he do in this last round? Yeah. It's like Luis Arias is going to walk away with a clean win in this one. Because he's been putting in work this entire fight, man. Yeah, Arias has fought a great fight, in my opinion. They're both taking a lot of damage, but he fought a good fight. He was willing to trade. Was willing to use his power shots. He's been using that overhand right Hurd has not done anything to counter it. Wow. That was probably his best one. And for him to throw that in the 10th round is respect on that. Yeah, but Arias again, he looks so tired. And again, another overhand right.
First time in this match, I think Jared Hurd has been stopped. And he's doing his best to hold on. And referee Christopher Young gets in there as he should. And Arias is allowing
30 seconds left. Oh. What do you got in the last few seconds? 20 seconds. Yeah. My man Mike watching the stream. This is Hurd has not done anything to win this fight, and he's getting tired. Wow. No. Arias won that fight. I know my man Mike tuning in. Arias won that fight. Arias won. That was not a knockdown. I was expecting her to come with a little bit more, but Arias won that fight.
Has been known to create some clever boxers, but tonight he pushed down his fighter to be a brawler. All right, Salas is known to really excellent boxer.
That was a good fight. Arias won that one. I'd give him 7 of the 10 rounds.
We don't know. Abner made
right?
a point in the waning moments of this fight. We don't know how the scoring is going to end, but
That's true.
But this was not the kind of fight Jared Hurd wanted.
Yeah,
was the kind of fight Arias wanted. Yeah, win or lose, the best performance of Luis Arias.
Yeah, Luis Arias definitely puts himself in a good position for winning this fight. He was able to use that overhand right the entire fight.
Now, there's a right hand that got in there, but he was trying to have it called a knockdown, but the referee was not buying it. There was a punch that stuck in there, so you can almost make a case for it.
I mean, but the thing is, like, of course, there's some gamesmanship and some things you got to do to, try to gain some advantage, but you lost the fight, right? If you had fought a better fight, you wouldn't have to fight for coulda, woulda, shoulda knockdowns, right? You got gifted a knockdown in the 9th, and then, then you want to try to get that. Like, it's going to help you, and like, it's not enough, right? Because even in the round you scored the knockdown, Arias won the round.
You can't take those punches with bigger guys.
Excuse me, guys.
On our last Showtime
Bourbon
Championship
is
boxing, Brian Custer said Cyril Matias, a 140-pound fighter, who's an all-offense fighter who looked like Jared Hurd. Jared Hurd told us at the fighter meetings, when I looked at Matias, that was me in the old days. Guess what? It was him right now.
That was a good fight, though. Respect on these guys doing their thing.
It's not what Kate Caroma and him want to happen. It's a great fight.
He did his thing. Respect to Arias. I got him winning the fight. I don't see it going any other way.
Where that knockdown may or may not have come. He's working on it. The right hand will come from
He did clip him with that right hand. But I don't know if it would be. It was right at the bell.
Can we see the replay of the one that was declared a knockdown? Because that one for sure wasn't.
Yeah. And look at the numbers. So, all right, what we have here is Arias landing at 40% of his power punches, which is everything other than the jab. And so many of those were overhand rights.
Landed so many of them.
Hurd throwing 152 jabs, but landing only at 20%. He wanted more of that. The reason Arias doesn't have more jabs thrown and landed is he was fighting off the chest of Hurd.
And he was using that overhand right so much.
For Arias, in terms of what was landed, but we'll see.
Right, but that I mean, if anybody who has a fairly good understanding of boxing and was watching that fight understands that he was leading with that overhand right.
All right, we'll have the official decision in a moment. Sundays at 9 p.m. on Showtime. It's new episodes of The Shot.
Right. And I love that Floyd actually did this on Sunday.
Back together again.
Right? Respect. But, that.
This will probably be the hardest decision you'll ever make.
The Shot. Who's heard this show? I don't think I've ever seen the show before. But I've heard some good things about it. I'm actually interested to check it out. Looks like it's a good show. I've definitely heard some good things.
On one side and the black community is on the other. It's time to do something differently.
If you guys had the opportunity to check it out, it was also on Showtime. City on a Hill. My boy Shannon is on that. Such a good show. They just wrapped the second season. It just finished. So if you ever get a chance to check out City on a Hill, I'm going to definitely check out Shy.
Judge at ringside, John Rupert scores about 95 to 94 in favor of
Wow.
Jared Hurd. Judge Mark Streisand sees it 97 to 93 in favor of Luis Arias. And judge at ringside, Toby.
Somebody had Hurd wins the fight.
96 to 93 in favor of the winner, Luis.
Of course. The fact that Hurd even won on somebody's scorecard is ridiculous. That's nuts. I don't understand how some of these judges. Well, no, I do understand because
Split decision is fair, but again,
I don't know. It wasn't.
by the judges.
Wild, man. How you can have a judge that can sit there and say that Hurd winning that fight is ridiculous. Hopefully he rewatches this fight and realizes that he even got away with it by even stealing a judge's decision from somebody. It was very clear from the get-go that Luis was the aggressor. He was landing. He was hitting with those overhand rights. And yeah, of course, again, there's strategy involved in it, but he was very clearly winning the fight. I don't understand how any judge could have scored that fight. It's crazy to me. It's insane. It's insane.
You just recorded the biggest win, and you are all fired up, my man.
Gotta put some more clothes on for the t-shirt.
Like I said, I was the whole thing in my whole fights. Everyone was talking about that I ain't shit, and look how my fights are. I just talk, blah, 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 blah. And I came in, I tried to know one guy I fought for. We fought somewhere halfway, and I was able to answer the decision. Props to Jared. He fought a great fight. And honestly, you could have had me out there. I was definitely like buzz. I mean, if you would have found a way, I probably definitely went down. That knockdown was bullshit. That don't count. But the other ones, like, you would have me. He's a great fighter. And like I told him afterwards, he came here and fought his heart out. He definitely should took more time off when he was dealing with outside the ring. But, we're here. We never quit on myself. They close to me and tell me to do the job.
I'll be back in 1 second, guys.
And I'm here. I just beat a number, former champion. I don't ever give up on yourself.
I can see you're overcome with emotion. Talk about working with Ismael Salas for the first time and how he helped you tonight.
First, I'd like to say take Salas as well. I came to him semi-late, about, 6 or 7 weeks. I needed to change something in my game plan to beat Jerry. The things that I was doing before would have just probably got me a loss tonight. But I needed someone to tweak a little bit and to just up my game up a little bit so I can beat this champion. I'm telling you, Jerry's a hell of a fighter, and he's not done, man.
Congratulations on the biggest win of your career. We look forward to a potential rematch at 154.
Thank you, yeah.
And I want to give a chance for Jared Hurd. Thank you, first of all, for sticking with us. On behalf of all of us, our deepest condolences on the loss of your father. A tough night at the office. Assess what happened here tonight, Jared.
Man, I'm not sure, man. I believe I want to fight. You know, I got a knockdown. I could make 100 excuses. You know, it was a lot of breaks in the middle of the ring. I had them out sometimes, and you know, they gave him a break with wiping off the ring. But at the end of the day, they say he won. You know, I got to go with the judges said.
Abner Maris at ringside said that your defense is something that you need to continue to improve on. Do you feel that that was an issue for you tonight?
Almost definitely, man. You know, the plan was to come in here and
Back again.
move around as much as the ring was slippery.
Take a little back from
But
it.
at the end of the day, you know,
Yeah, I'm still surprised that a judge gave him that.
Well, I know
That's
we're
crazy
gonna see
to me.
it again, hopefully at 154. Thank you very much, Jared Hurd. Again, everyone, let's hear it for your winner, Luis Arias, and for Jared Swift Hurd.
Yo, his hair looks crazy, bro. This man's hair looks insane. Does he dye it?
making their case, Jared Hurd feeling perhaps
Yeah, his hair looks crazy, yo.
the victory. It was certainly a close and exciting match. And talking about scoring, let's go to our unofficial
That's
scorer,
crazy.
Steve Farmer. Steve? Thank you, Al. It was a split decision, but in effect, Luis Arias won this fight at the halfway mark. He had a big lead on 2 of the 3 cards.
Yeah.
One judge, Mark Streisand, gave him the first 5 rounds. He had a shutout going at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting round number 9 when Hurd scored the knockdown. You thought for a minute maybe he'd catch up on points. Well, Arias won the remainder of that round. The judges still scored it 10-8 for Hurd. Now we look at my scores. I ended up having the same total as Toby Tamar.
Okay, so what happens? They scored 10-8.
Did I work him, but never heard him, so I gave Hurd the extra point for the knockdown.
Ah,
I think we all agree that Arias just did enough work to win enough rounds to win the fight.
absolutely. Any legitimate judge or any legitimate boxing fan can watch that fight and see who won those rounds.
I agree with Steve Farmer. It just seems like Luis Arias was the busier fighter.
Yes,
heard how
absolutely.
Steve scored the fight. You saw the judges scored it. We asked you to tweet your results to us.
And look, even 68% said that. Come on.
You felt Luis Arias had definitely won this fight.
So even the fans were split on it.
He questioned whether or not
If the fans could vote, it would have still been a split decision.
Jared Hurd told us that he was going to outsmart Arias and physically
He
break
didn't
him
do
down.
enough. He was not active
Didn't
enough.
see so much of that, and it probably cost him this
Absolutely. He lost that fight because he wasn't acting
victory.
enough. He wasn't doing
It is
anything
another
to put
fortune.
Arias down
Jack,
or
he's going to enter the ring seeking a
use that uppercut.
definitive win to propel him to another world title fight. You know, Jack will take on the
Jack versus
Venezuelan
Colina.
fighter, Dervin Colina.
All right, so we got one more fight,
By the way.
and then we got
And then it's on to the main event.
Floyd
Money
and
Mayweather takes
Logan.
on the Maverick Logan Paul. It's an 8-round exhibition to determine true bragging rights. Brendan Schaub, former MMA fighter, of course, host of Showtime's digital sports
Brendan
series
Schaub.
Below the Belt. He's standing by right now with Logan Paul. Brendan? Mr. Logan Paul, here we are, man. Sunday night, Showtime pay-per-view, Miami, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium, minutes away from fighting Floyd Mayweather. How you feeling, man?
Feels good. Feels good. I'm uncomfortably calm. Like I'm waiting for the nerves to kick in.
I love that he's got a
I do,
QR code on his
because
shirt.
I don't know. I feel ready mentally, physically. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
Yeah, the whole room, the viewers off can't get a vibe of the locker room right now. I've been in a lot of locker rooms. It's the most zen locker room I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
I
Yeah.
thought it'd be a little bit of chaos, something. No, you're chill.
We chilling, bro. We got the Chinese flutes playing. Kind of just skipping around the room, having a good time. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure I get nervous.
I mean, why did they say reportedly? I mean, I feel like you could check that. You could just go on YouTube and check how many views he has.
As the fight gets closer,
I feel like I'm about to check that. That was a little bit annoying, reportedly. I mean, between his YouTube pages, I'm sure he has over 5 million views.
And I said, like, I have nothing to lose. And, like, I truly give no fucks. Like,
I mean,
I'm so disconnected and yet connected and invested at the same time. It's this weird space where I have so much
he almost has 6 million views, and that's just on one of his YouTubes.
I can feel it. Yeah.
He's got 3.
It's a strange feeling.
It's weird. It's weird for me, too.
Yeah, good for you, man, to even get there.
Thanks.
This is nuts.
Thanks.
But also, there's a lot of chatter online about biggest upsets of all time in sports.
Sure.
Right? So you got the Miracle on Ice, 1980, US beat Russia in the Olympics, of course, Buster Douglas.
But this trumps it all.
This would be it.
This would be it.
Yeah,
Not even close. If you can pull off and beat the pound-for-pound GOAT, Floyd Mayweather, this trumps all. Biggest upset in sports history.
Yeah.
He's really got 6 billion views because on his second page, he's got 630 million. Why is it reported? I don't like that they put reportedly. That was really annoying. I feel like Showtime's better than that.
Life, and I just know that anything can be done. Like, anything can be done. The fact that this fight is even happening proves that anything is possible.
Yeah,
So
one in my book, man.
yeah, man. So, like, knocking off Floyd
Even his brother.
Step. Why not do it?
Agree. I'm proud of your brother.
It's so easy to check this stuff. It's like someone decided we're not going to do the research. We're just going to say reportedly. I'll tell you guys, he has 5,783,627,458 views on YouTube on one of his pages, and then another 680 million on his other page. I mean, do your research, Showtime. Jesus Christ, I don't know. That really annoyed me.
For our next fight, let's check out the tale of the bet for Jack versus Kalina. Download the DraftKings Sports app to play for free.
But dude, Jack Durbin Kalina.
$50,000. Use the code GLOVES when you sign up.
Wow.
Let's go back ringside.
What's 5,000? Sheesh. It's a crazy betting line. That is a crazy betting line.
Banned substances. Former two-division champion Badu Jack was left without a dance partner tonight. Insert the undefeated and untested Durbin Kalina.
So he's woo.
Week's notice. It is scheduled for 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division.
Well, I mean, obviously he stepped in short notice. Respect to that man for doing that, but I mean, that betting line, you gotta bet 5,000 to win 100. They're already making the walk. Perfect. Whoa. Jake has more views than Logan. Jake's got 7 billion views on his main. And then he's got his music one. He's got 550,000 views, not that many. But he's only got 6 videos on there. And then on his random page, he's got 11 million views. He's tabbing here.
Obviously, expectations can't be high. His 2 most recent fights have been at 168 pounds. He has a shining record, but lacks any credentials.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of this guy.
Here tonight.
Exactly that, Mo. Well, a lot of question marks when it comes to Kalina, getting this fight in 1 week notice. Like you mentioned, nowhere close to the level of Badu Jack, but hey, what other sport
Take your shot, bro. Yeah, I mean, because at this point, all you can do in this situation is you take the fight, you go out there, you give your best effort, and you give yourself an opportunity to get your name out there, get some experience with somebody who's a much more skilled boxer, and just you take in the experience, right? Because I'm sure there are millions of people that are watching this right now that may not have known who he was before this time. I'm one of those people. So right now, we will see. Right? Sorry about that, guys. It looks like there was a little bit of a technical difficulty with the stream, but it looks like we are back.
Battle with Jean Pascal and has had a win since
We are
then.
live.
Is he a shot
Sorry about that. Looks like there was a little bit of difficulty, but we're still here. We're back at it. So this again is another sanctioned fight. So there will be a winner.
If a fighter can't continue due to an injury from an accidental foul before the end of round 4, it's a no decision. After the end of round 4, they go to the scorecards for a technical decision.
3 knockdown rule in effect. That might be enacted in this fight, just because of the difference in experience and skill. But we'll see what happens. Right? At the end of the day, anything can happen.
We present the co-main event of the evening.
And for those of you who always wonder, my shisha. Again, I'm smoking on blueberry and mint.
And Escape Room Tournament of Champions. There's only one rule: stay alive. Only in theaters July 16th. And DraftKings Sportsbook. Bet with the only top-rated sportsbook that matters.
Again, hydration is key, y'all. Make sure y'all drinking water. That's how you keep your skin clear. 5 liter here, making sure.
Michael Tate and Rocky Young. Introducing our referee in charge of the action. He'll be giving instructions after the introductions. Frank Santori Jr.
All right, let's see the introductions.
All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in a light heavyweight special attraction. Introducing to you first on my right, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with gold trim. Joining us from Maracaibo, Estado de Zulia, La Concepcion,
13 KO,
Venezuela. He weighed in at 176 1/2 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 15 wins, no losses, 13 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight making his U.S. debut, here is the hard-hitting, undefeated world rank contender introducing El Diamante Dervin Colina.
Good luck to this man, dude. Much respect for taking this fight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with green trim. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada by way of Stockholm, Sweden. He weighed in at 177 pounds. His record stands at 23 wins, 3 losses and 4 draws, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked number 3 in the world by the WBC. Here is the former 2-division champion of the world, introducing Badu.
Light heavy. I find it so odd that light heavyweight in boxing is only 175 pounds. And then there's cruiserweight. And then there's heavyweight. Why can't they just switch it? I can't that cruiserweight be 175 pounds and then light heavyweight be what light heavyweight should be.
Watch the water in a corner. Okay, keep your fighters hydrated, but watch the water in a corner. Wipe it up. Gentlemen, your trunks are about where they're supposed to be. Keep your gloves here above. Fire for all the instruction in the dressing room. Questions, touch them up now.
Let's see. I feel like a win for this guy is if this fight goes the distance.
Referee
That's
Frank
a win.
Santori Jr. with 33 years of pro experience, working his 856th professional bout. Frank himself a boxer back in the day.
856 referee bouts. That is impressive.
Bell in round number 1. The
Round 1, y'all.
champion Badu Jack in the black.
One more fight. And then we get to see Logan and Floyd do it up. All right. Looks like the stream is acting up a little bit. Again, here we go.
Lina comes back with a counter combination for some offense in the opening minutes that has thus far been dictated by Badu Jack behind the jab. Tony Gonzalez, the manager of Colina,
blow. I feel like Jack is ready to just get him out there as quickly as possible. And again, I think a win for Kalina is him staying in there for a little bit longer than 1 or 2 rounds. Make it to the scorecards. That's what I would say. Yeah, you can tell he's a super experienced referee. Ooh, that was a nice little body shot. Ooh. I wonder if Kalina even speaks English. They said this is his U.S. debut. Ooh. The ref should be able to. I don't even know that Kalina speaks English. A lot of the time, Spanish fighters, especially if they're first time in the U.S., they don't speak any English. A lot of fighters from other countries in general speak their native language. I mean, he made it out of the first round, so. Start fast to work the body, punch in combination. And again, slow starter. There's that period of feeling out in boxing. Does not happen as much in MMA, but when it does happen, people don't like it.
The right hand, and that is a power punch for Kalina. He's got a good one. And he needs it to set up.
All right.
She throws up. Perhaps the way Gomito from there did it on our Joe Cup Championship boxing against Ortiz. Tremendous fight, a tremendous performance by the timeless Nonito Donaire. Floyd Mayweather will be timeless as well at the age of 44.
He's just going to try and hold him. He's not trying to box right now. He's trying to hold him to stay alive. Wow. I feel like as a boxing referee, you gotta at least learn how to say certain stuff in both fighters' language. Yeah, but he's scared, man. I think he just doesn't want to get knocked out at this point. I think that's all it is. Oh, he just missed that. He just missed the chin with that counter right. Yeah.
Speaking of bombs away, the only Venezuelan have noted 175 Vicente Rondon won a vacant.
All right, there you go. Start throwing some punches. I mean, look, you got nothing to lose in this fight right now because you're going against somebody who's much more experienced and has fought much better boxers. So go for broke.
He's a good fighter, but Bob Foster is just too much for him. And Banuchek hoping to be too much for Durbin Colina with 40 seconds left here in the second. That counter right hand from Colina, he's got a beat on it a little bit. It's just not quite getting there. But it could be
Yeah, and I don't know that he's even fast enough. Colina's not even fast enough. Not strong enough. He's trying something now. There you go.
known for his excellent balance. Doesn't really stand out in any area, but not division in any area either. And always has that calm presence to him, despite, again, being behind the proverbial eight ball in this sport most of his life.
Yeah.
Santoya is taking a point. And Colina's first trip to America just got a little more frustrating. And there's that counter right that Al Bernstein mentioned.
I mean, yeah, the ref already told him. I don't know that he understands. I mean, you understand that you lost the point. You understand what holding looks like when the ref says it, but you don't speak the language. You want a cut man with the nickname Stitch. And I'm familiar with this guy, this cut man. He's one of the best in the business. I've seen him in a lot of fights. Okay. I think even his coach, I don't know that he understands. Look, even the way he looked at his coach, he didn't even acknowledge it. And for everybody watching, what I'll do is I want to make sure that the stream is broadcasting everywhere. It looks like it's on Twitter / Periscope, Twitch, and it's on YouTube, but not Facebook. So what I'll do is for the main event, I'll end this stream, and then I'll throw on another one because I want to make sure it's working for everybody. So hopefully you guys can tune in. He's just going to sit and hold. He might just get disqualified straight up. That's a good point. You don't want to fight at the level of the person you're fighting. You want to fight at your skill level. Oh, a clean shot hook right there. Yeah. Yeah, he might fuck around and get disqualified. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, he docked him another point. Yeah, he's gonna get himself fight. He's like, his corner dude doesn't speak any Spanish, and I don't know that he. This is funny to watch, man. Yeah, he might be nervous. That was a nice little right hand he threw there.
Jack counters with the right, goes downstairs for 3 left hands. Rough and tumble affair, and referee Santori definitely making sure everyone knows he's a part of this fight.
Here, and giving Colina some time because of another low punch. This is the second one Jack has thrown in this match.
They gotta have a translator in instances like this. Like, yeah, he should know better, but like they said, it's a big moment for him. And this man, in all likelihood, does not speak any English.
Doubles it up. And again, Colina winding up, but doesn't hide the right hand, doesn't lead with the jab. You know, it's a naked shot that Jack's been able to navigate.
And the thing is, when he's boxing, he's fighting a good fight. He's fighting a good fight when he's actually starting to box. Floyd. Yo, bearded Floyd. I'm surprised Floyd grew the beard like he did. We usually see clean faced Floyd.
That no matter what you do, it's a million eyeballs tuned in. No matter what. The thing is, I'm gonna know when
They might sell 1 million pay-per-views, but I'm sure there's like 30 million people watching this fight right now on illegal streams.
I'm just happy to be back on the big stage and having fun once again. I talked about this before all throughout.
So imagine if every stream of this fight was a legal stream, what would happen? How much money these guys could make?
Got you. That's right. That's right. How much fun is it? Because, you know, this seems like a spectacle, but at the end of the day, it's just back to basics.
It's not that. You know, there's so many great fighters out there, so many young, hungry.
I'm really excited to see Floyd just put on a masterclass. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Now me and Logan Paul, it's all about.
Hey, thank you, Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, the best ever. He's about to put on a clinic out there. You know, focus, tighten up, go get your drinks.
They count that as a knockdown. That's 3 10-8 rounds.
Colina's just been sent to the deck for the first time in his career. And Jesus and Merrill, you talk about having Paul, our Showtime late night stars, getting Floyd Mayweather to change his mind and talk to us. Very impressive. But it's Badu Jack who's impressive here in round 4.
Oh, he went down. Body shot. Yeah, it's over. It's over. All right. One more time and it's over. Yeah, this fight's pretty much over. You know, he's put in an effort, but he's he's clearly outmatched in this fight. And it's over. Yeah. I mean, he's shown some good stuff, you know, for a guy at his level. But this fight, yeah, he's clearly not. He's outmatched. I mean, at the end of the day, he's got to punch his chance. Oh, that was good. Like I said, he has moments where he shows some skill, but and this ref is a very involved referee. It's over. It's over. It's over. That's gay blouses. Just like that. So we'll wait for the official announcement, and then I'll end this stream, and then I will be coming back on to make sure that I'm streaming everywhere. Folks who want to watch, listen to me, and watch on Facebook. It's like you're tuning in to watch the fights with me. It's like a viewing party, basically. Usually for UFC and MMA, but sometimes for boxing. So it's over. I mean, you didn't expect it to go anything further than 4 or 5 rounds. It wasn't even a clean fight, but he dropped them those 3 times in this round, and it's over. But I mean, that scorecard would have looked ugly anyway if he had made it to the end of the fight.
This man, Badu Jack, was on another level from him, but for Colina, he took his shot and it just didn't work out.
Yo, I love watching old black. He's like a true old black boxing coach. You gotta use your jab, man. That was hilarious. And the referee is explaining to his coach what to say, and he's just saying the same exact thing back, like he understands. They need a translator, but it was just hilarious to watch. But if you've ever been to a boxing gym in the States, you've seen a coach like that, so it's always hilarious.
Yeah, that's the second time he would send him down.
And even though it was the 3 knockdown rule, I didn't see any courage of him wanting to get up. I think he was out with that body shot.
Yeah. Caught him clean on the body.
3 knockdown rule in effect. This one ended the fight officially, and just for good measure, one more body shot from the body. The body puncher, Badu Jack, who is known for his affinity for that attack. And so this former champion gets a big win for him, and one that was essential. He'd rather have it against Jean Pascal for a title, but he got his win tonight.
Yeah, at least he still got to dress, still got to fight.
This match will reveal the dominance of Badu Jack, landing those 18 body shots that just won for Colina, and landing 37% of his power punches, which is everything other than a jab. That's impressive. And Colina just couldn't get his offense going. Most of those power punches Colina landed were counter shots, mostly right hands. And in just a moment, we'll make it official with Jimmy Lennon Jr. after this message.
You know, I've actually never seen any of the Purge movies.
It's the real Purge.
The Forever Purge. Jeez, man. And it's as American as apple pie. Purge.
Well, fans, we have the time of 2 minutes 57 seconds in round number 4. A referee in charge, Frank Santori Jr., stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. Badu Jack the Ripper.
All right, 4th round TKO to be expected.
So Badu Jack gets his 23rd win as a professional, and Abner does it in style with 3 knockdowns of Colina. Very impressive.
That's the way you wanted to go. With the knockdown, knockout. Really good job by Badu Jack.
All right, let's go to the center of the ring with Mauro Ranallo talking to Badu Jack. All right, thank you very much, Badu Jack. First of all,
I'm impressed that this dude even made it 4 rounds. All right, guys, I'll be back on with the stream again once I make sure everything's running smoothly. And the fight will be back on for the main event. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I'll be back.